There's a major development this morning in that leak of secret U.S. military intelligence. We've been reporting on it all week, how Canada is among the U.S. allies caught up in the revelations. Well, this morning, the Washington Post is reporting it has identified the source of the leak of classified documents. Let's go to Washington and Magda Gabriel-Salasé, who has the breaking details. Magda, good morning.
Good morning. Well, according to this report by the Washington Post, it is based on interviews with an online friend and information that was confirmed with another one. And they're saying that this alleged leaker started writing about classified information and then posting pictures of classified documents in a chat group on Discord. And this is an online platform that a lot of gamers use. Now, this person was reportedly the leader of the chat group that is made up of online friends that are mostly young men. According to the person interviewed, the alleged leaker works at a military base. He's young, he likes guns, and he doesn't think highly of the government. Now, as we already know, the alleged leak of these documents involved information regarding Russia's war on Ukraine, as well as information on other countries, including allies. So what could have been the alleged leaker's motivation? Well, here's a clip from the Washington Post's interview.
I don't think that there was a goal nor some sort of accomplishment that he was looking for in sharing these documents. OG was not hostile to the U.S. government. However, he had disagreed with several occasions, such as Waco and Ruby Ridge, and thought that the government is overreaching in several aspects.
Now, it's been said that this all started on Discord before it actually spread to other platforms. And Discord released a statement. It says, in regards to the apparent breach of classified material, we are cooperating with law enforcement as this remains an active investigation. We cannot provide any further comment. Now, the Justice Department is investigating this, trying to figure out who may be behind it. According to the Post, the people they spoke to know this person's real name and what state they live in, but are not revealing that. And apparently, the FBI hasn't come knocking yet.
Magda, thank you. Magda Gabriel-Salasé is in Washington this morning, and even as we learn about the alleged leaker of the classified documents, we are getting new details on what is in these files. What more is coming to light? Well, that's where we turn to Dominic Velitis for part of the documents that deal with the UN Secretary General, Dom?
Yeah, that's right, Heather. And they suggest that the United States has been keeping a very, very close eye on Antonio Guterres. One of the documents in question reportedly focuses on the so-called Black Sea grain deal. This is the agreement which was brokered by the UN and Turkey last year, which allows grain and other foodstuffs to leave Ukrainian ports safely despite the ongoing conflict. Now, as you may recall, Heather, Russia has repeatedly threatened to suspend the deal on the grounds its own exports are being hit by international sanctions. And the document apparently reveals US concerns that Guterres was willing to accommodate Russia's interests in order to preserve the agreement. It suggests he emphasized his own efforts to improve Russia's ability to export, even if that involved sanctioned Russian entities or individuals. Meanwhile, a second document reportedly reveals some pretty candid conversations between Guterres and his deputy Amina Mohammed. In it, the Secretary General expresses dismay at a call from the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, for Europe to produce more weapons and more ammunition because of the war in Ukraine. And when discussing a recent summit of Africa leaders, Kenya's President William Ruto is described in these conversations as ruthless and as someone who cannot be trusted. Now, it's not particularly surprising that the US spies on the United Nations. Other countries do so too. But the fact that this kind of information is now in the public domain is, I should imagine, highly embarrassing and potentially damaging for the Secretary General, who, at the end of the day, Heather, is the world's top diplomat.
Dominic Velitis in London, thank you very much.